Welcome back to the channel, gentlemen. Today is a bit different setting. I'm not at home or my usual. I'm not in Thailand at the moment. I'm currently in Laos, which is pretty cool. Um, so the video quality might be a bit down today, um, but let's jump straight into it. So I want to just look at it. What are the 5 traits of authentic masculine leadership? Right. I want to look at 5 traits of authentic masculine leadership because there's a difference between dominating and leading, right? There is, yeah. So most men get it wrong straight from the start. Most of us try to dominate, and that's not what leading is. So do people follow you out of fear? Do they follow you out of trust? Why do people follow you? Why would they follow you, right? So I want to look at the 4 core traits of what real authentic masculine leadership is. Um, you know, like, and in my opinion, the world needs this now more than ever. In my opinion, like from what I'm seeing, what's happening, we need more authentic masculine leadership. So why this matters? Before we jump in, so why this matters? So leadership isn't about business or politics. Well, it starts with leading yourself, right? Leading yourself. That's how it starts. You need to how you lead yourself. So in a world of confusion, chaos, and this what would you how would you put it? False alpha posturing, right? That's going on now, right? Everyone wants to be like, I'm the alpha boy, like the sigma male or whatever it is that's super popular today at the moment. And that's not true leadership. That is just posture. That's just fake. That's just ego. True leadership, will stand out. Like, it does actually stand out in today's world. It's obvious, like someone that can actually lead themselves and people who are just posturing. And so these traits will help you to become the man people want to follow. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in. So trait number 1 is emotional regulation under pressure, right? So not suppressing your emotions, but channeling them productively, right? So that's staying calm when other people panic. That is when you're under pressure or under stress, not cracking, not exploding at people, not just it's making decisions from clarity and not reacting. It's not from reaction. It's from a clarity. It's from calmly understanding the situation, making a choice, and going with it instead of just reacting to everything. Trait number 2 is vulnerable strength. What do I mean by that? It's like when I say vulnerable strength, I mean it's like if you don't know something, just say I don't know. Don't fake it in a sense. Don't try make it like you understand something when you don't. Right? Same with asking for help without shame. And ask for help if you need the help. If someone else has what you need or knows what you need, ask them. Ask them for help. I mean, it's not shameful, and you learn from that. Show it genuine emotions, right? Like you can show your emotions while maintaining composure. You don't have to explode because you're angry. You say, no, I'm angry. This is why I'm angry, right? You don't have to be reactive. So that's number 2. Number 3 is have a servant leadership mindset, right? Like, what does that mean? So lead by elevating other people, by bringing other people up, not controlling them. Just bring them up with you. Bring them up to what it is, like, and then take responsibility for team failures. Take that responsibility. It's your responsibility. Take it as your responsibility, so you can fix it. And then also giving credit away, right? So like when something else happens, give the credit to other people. I would suggest taking the blame personally is also, in my opinion, a good trait. Like if the team fails and you take the responsibility, no, it's because I failed at doing this. I think that's great, in my opinion. You can then start planning for that in the future and take it off the others. Trait number 4 is decisive action with being able to pivot, right? Decisive action with knowing the fact that you can adapt, you can pivot, you can change as you go along. It's not always the goal or the plan or your leadership is not always going to go according to what you think. So being able to make tough decisions on the fly, in a sense, and with incomplete information would be a great trait to have, with owning the consequences. So like if you do with incomplete information, like you don't have all the information, if you make a mistake, you're going to have to fix it, but you take that ownership. You own the consequences for that decision and you fix it. So yeah, so it's like, so, and then as soon as new information comes in, you pivot, you change direction as quick as possible, smartly, not stupidly, but you know, that is a great trait to have. And trait number 5 is integrated masculinity. You know, like balancing your assertiveness with empathy, being protective without being possessive, combining logic with intuition, and this comes with time. This will come with time. As you grow, as you learn, as you experience more of it, you'll get better at it and start understanding it more. To combine that logic with intuition comes from experience, as I said. You don't need to be the loudest person, right? To lead or to be the one that leads. Like, you know, most of us think it's the people who are super charismatic, always loud, always in everything, that lead. No, it's the person who's actually real, the person who's authentic, that lands up to become the actual leader. So I would like the challenge for this week, right? The challenge is to choose one trait, right, and strengthen that for the week. Work on that. So that's, you can journal, you can reflect, you can take aligned actions. Like aligned actions is and do something towards that goal. That's it for this one. This was a quick, short one. Just things I'm working on now for myself. That I need to start implementing as well. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.